talking to Richie Kotite, trying to explain what was going on. I don't know how you explain it.
It's hard to explain self-destruction.
Now whistles and flags again.
The ball was snapped before they're ready for play. There's no foul, no play. 4th down.
Ed Hockley. Sent a card up to us before the game to make sure we got his name right.
106 on the clock. The clock should read
Hockley.
106.
You know, he does that every game.
Yeah.
We've had Ed Hockley for, I don't know, 4 or 5 games this year, and every game he sends up that card with the spelling and pronunciation and lines over stuff and everything. Ed Hockley.
You got it. Touchback. Come back to the 20. Otis Smith tried to knock it backwards, didn't quite get it done.
You know, the Eagles have really had their problems on this whole series. I mean, they go from 10 men to 12 men to illegal formations to putting the ball on the goal line and 2 guys running into each other. And I'll say one thing for them, though. They've lost 5 in a row, but these guys are playing awfully hard.
They haven't lost any fire.
No, they don't. I mean, they have to. I mean, the first play of the game, their best offensive lineman goes down. They have to readjust everything. Then their quarterback goes down. They put in another question. They keep making adjustments and screw it all out. They keep playing hard.
Here Sims to Megan. Flag on the play, but Megan is off to the Eagle 30, where he's tripped up finally by Rich Piano. They went to work on Otis Smith. A stop and go, and the go worked. 50 yards on the play.
Again, Otis Smith is in there. He's taking McMillan's place. McMillan was taking Ben Smith's place.
Contact by the defense, number 48. The penalty is declined. 1st down.
Well, that was on West Hopkins.
Right.
We're talking about right down here. And here's Megan out here. What happens? They have the receivers on one side. They had Hopkins there. Hopkins tried to tackle Megan as he went by. They put the receivers over on the other side, put the running back on this side, and got the safety on the running back.
That's Hampton. Hampton's down to about the 26.
You know, the interesting thing about that pass is, one, that Megan was lined up outside as a receiver. The other thing was that was the first pass today caught by a giant running back. So Megan's done everything. You know, he's thrown touchdown passes this year. He's caught touchdown passes this year. And then over the years, he's returned kickoffs and punts for touchdown, and he's run for touchdown.
Officials jump in. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, the Eagles 3, the Giants nothing. Our coverage will continue after this message from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS. 49ers with the Rams. 2nd and 6. Here's him. Jackson touchdown.
For Phil Sims and the Giants. Again, they got some running going. They went play pass. They tried to bring the safety up. They brought Hopkins up. They had 8 men up. Phil Sims knew that if they're going to give you 8 men all day, somewhere they had to come up with a big play and a big pass for a touchdown, and that was it.
Treadwell to try the extra point. 6-3, the Giants lead, trying to make it 7. Extra point is good. So, with 14:55 left to play, the Giants score the first touchdown of the day and lead the Eagles 7-3. We will have it turkey.
Yep, we'll have the turkey, and we'll give out the turkey legs, and then we'll eat what's left and end up in Minnesota the next day. And you can't beat it. I mean, there's nothing to me that beats Thanksgiving, eating turkey, dressing, all that stuff, and football.
Especially when you have 2 days extra to eat the turkey. Here's Brister. About the 38-yard line, but a flag way back close to the 20. Going to be holding against the Eagles.
And it was that same thing, that screen pass to the side of Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor making the rush. He had a spinner, inviting him in, throwing him over. It worked, but they got a holding penalty.
Holding by the offense, number 79. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Shad. There's Norman Bremen in the middle. Harry Gamble, the Eagles president, next to him. Norman Bremen, the owner. Not pleased at the moment.
They're probably trying to figure out how number 79 could hold. He's not even dressed up. It had to be Anton Davis, I would imagine, the right tackle, number 78, holding on the screen pass to his side, and he didn't have to do that.
Had to be. One of the Giant defenders intended for Mark Bavaro, Michael Brooks, I believe, was back that time in the pass protection, the pass defense scheme. Denver over Pittsburgh. How you figure? Second down and long. Second down and 20. Bobby Brister, the quarterback. He has time. He had time. Gets it out to Vaughn Hammer. They got about 3 yards out of that, but he's beam enough to make the stop. Today's game was produced by Bob Stinner, directed by Sandy Grossman, the associate producers Michael Frank, stage manager Rich Nelson, broadcast associates Jim Cornell and Mike Roy. Technical director Steve Gorsuch. The audio supervisor is Bob Seiderman. Field technical manager is Bill Nader. As the Eagles come out on third down. 17. Brister pump fake. Going deep. 5 yards long. Michael Young, the intended receiver. Giant defense does its job.
I tell you, the Giant defense has been doing its job all day. I mean, it's been doing a good job of pass rushing. It's played the run well. It's played the big pass well. And it's really a thing that is an excellent team defense. In fact, they could be a lot like Dallas was a year ago. Remember Dallas a year ago? They had the #1 defense and no one make the Pro Bowl. The Giants could be that kind of defense.
The Eagles kick. Make it.
See, the guy that made the tackle there was Herschel Walker. He's the fullback on the punt coverage team.
Mark Collins down in the Giant defense.
And there's a guy who has really played well. I mean, you know, they haven't gotten anything today on Mark Collins. He's been the last couple of weeks, he's been a real warrior. He has that back injury, and he could hardly get in and out of a chair. I'll tell you, if you look at what this defense has done to the Eagle quarterbacks, sacked him 3 times, hurried him 12 times, 7 knockdowns, 3 batted balls, an interception. With 1 quarterback out, put the second one back in there. The Giant coaching staff up there, they've done a real good job with this defense. We're talking about Mike Nolan being the defensive coordinator, and the job that he's done, and the other assistants and the players. And
well, they've done it with a completely different philosophy. than what they had in their heyday.